The 2026 Academy Awards, known affectionately as the Oscars, are almost upon us. The main event in Hollywood's awards season will be presented on Sunday, March 15th at 4 p.m. Pacific Time. This year's awards are for films released in 2025. And like a lot of movie fans and pundits, I will give my thoughts on who I would like to win, as well as who I think will win. Now, back in the day, before my wife and I had kids, we would hold a friendly Oscars competition every year to see who could pick the most winners. We would invite friends and family to participate as well. And we had to pick a winner for all the awards categories, including the shorts and documentaries, where we often had no clue, but it was all for a bit of fun.
$500,000 to win.
Now, whether you're excited to watch the Oscars or have zero interest, there's no doubt that the Oscars is the highlight of Hollywood's film awards season, and the most prestigious of them all. And if you believe the Academy often picks the wrong winners and hence don't consider the ceremony to be worth following or watching, just remember there are a bunch of opinions. Any of the votes cast are as valid as mine or yours or the casual movie fan who lives in the next town. You may not agree with the ultimate result, but an opinion is just that, an opinion.
Well, you're not wrong.
So on to this year's edition of the Oscars. It's been an interesting race so far. It used to be that the Golden Globes was the main televised precursor awards show prior to the Oscars. But now we have the Critics' Choice as well as the recent SAGs or Screen Actors Guild Awards, now renamed the ACTA Awards, that can provide a clue into what the industry is thinking. And then we also have the BAFTAs, the British Film Awards, which can offer some insight as well. For non-industry folks, it's almost impossible to see everything that's been nominated, especially when you take into account the shorts and documentary categories. But my wife and I try to see as many of the Best Picture and Acting nominees as possible. For example, out of the 10 Best Picture nominees this year, the only one we haven't seen is The Secret Agent. Now here's a table of who has won what at the televised awards ceremonies this year. The SAGs or ACTA Awards are of course only for acting, while the Golden Globes separate the Best Film and Lead Acting categories into 1 for drama and 2 for musical or comedy. As you can see, some names and films have won all the awards available to them, while other categories have seen a mix of winners. The variety of these winners makes these categories at the Oscars more competitive, more uncertain, and of course more interesting. Now, without further ado, here are my thoughts on the film, directing, and acting categories. I'll start with the Supporting Actor Awards. For Best Supporting Actress, the race seems to be between Amy Madigan for her part in the horror film Weapons, as well as Teyana Taylor for her impactful role in One Battle After Another. I thought Taylor made an immediate impression as the tough but determined revolutionary who becomes a mother. Madigan, however, has garnered plenty of support for her delightfully unhinged turn as Gladys in Weapons. As for the other nominees, the 2 actresses nominated for Sentimental Value, that is Elle Fanning and Inga Ipsdotter Lilius, are both fine and showcase their talents in tear-soaked scenes, but are likely not strong enough to challenge. Wunmi Mosaku was quietly affecting in Sinners, and has a reasonable chance given the overwhelming support for Ryan Coogler's vampire film, an original work that weaves in not only horror, but the history of music as well as the black experience in the 1930s. Now, who would I vote for? I think Taylor impressed me slightly more, but I wouldn't mind seeing Madigan up on the podium with the statue. As for who I think will win, it's a tough one. I think Amy Madigan has some momentum following her win at the SAGs. Plus, I love the fact that if she does win, it will be for a horror film, which traditionally doesn't get much love from the Academy. So I think Amy will win. Now moving on to Best Supporting Actor. For me, similar to his co-star Teyana Taylor in One Battle After Another, two-time Oscar winner Sean Penn gave a fantastic performance as the racist military leader who can't hide his fascination for a black woman. While Penn didn't win the Critics' Choice or the Golden Globe Award, he did finish the season strong by winning the BAFTA Award as well as the SAG or Actor Award. As for the other nominees, Stellan Skarsgård was quite good in sentimental value, and he won the Golden Globe. But I was also more than happy with the surprise win of Jacob Elordi for Frankenstein at the Critics' Choice. Who knows, if Sinner wins big on the night and Amy Madigan also wins, it could be a very big night for horror films in general. So Jacob could ride that horror momentum to an award. Fellow horror nominee Delroy Lindo was very good in Sinners and deserves his nomination, but it's unlikely he'll win unless it's in recognition of his entire career. Benicio del Toro played a pretty cool dude in One Battle After Another, but there wasn't much to his character, and if one has to choose between the two nominees from One Battle After Another, it will be Sean Penn. So Sean should and will win. It will be his third acting Oscar, following his previous wins for Mystic River and Milk. He will then join the modern-day ranks of Jack Nicholson, Daniel Day-Lewis, and Frances McDormand, who have all won 3 acting Oscars.
Did you fall down and smack your little head on the pavement?
Now on to Best Actress. This is the easiest category. The winner will be Jessie Buckley, who gave a powerful, emotional, and devastating performance as Agnes Shakespeare in Hamnet. It would actually be a seismic shock if she doesn't win. As for the other Best Actress nominees, Renate Reinsve is on par with her fellow nominees from Sentimental Value, and Kate Hudson, Oscars regular Emma Stone, and Australia's Rose Byrne all give strong, compelling performances in their respective films. But there's no doubting that Jessie Buckley is the most deserving and almost guaranteed winner. The final acting category is Best Actor. This may be the toughest one. Timothée Chalamet had the early momentum with wins at the Critics' Choice and Golden Globe, but has fallen off recently. And in light of his recent comments about ballet and opera, I wonder, could there be some backlash? Regardless, Chalamet was very, very good in Marty Supreme, and would probably be the Oscars' favorite. Now, Ethan Hawke also gave a magnificent performance as lyricist Lorenz Hart in Blue Moon. But have enough people seen that film? As mentioned, I haven't seen The Secret Agent, but lead actor Wagner Moura, who had a strong presence in the 2024 film Civil War, is supposed to be quite excellent in the film, which was confirmed with his win at the Golden Globes. But that could be due to the broader international membership of the Golden Globes voters. Previous Best Actor Oscar winner Leonardo DiCaprio was considered a leading chance early in the season, but seems to have been left out of conversations more recently. And then there's Michael B. Jordan, who was quite convincing playing twins in Sinners. I didn't think he had much of a chance, but then he pulled off the surprise of the night with his win at the SAGs. He might just have the momentum to take the prize on Oscars night. As for my pick, after seeing Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon, he would be my vote, though I thought Chalamet and Jordan were both excellent as well. As for who I think will win, it's a tough one, but I'll place my bet on Michael B. Jordan. Sinners seems to be coming on strong at just the right time. Now on to Best Director. Paul Thomas Anderson has been the favorite all along, and I think he will win. Many industry folks like what he did with One Battle After Another, and given his solid and quite respected filmography, many say it's time to give him an Oscar as well. He also recently won the Directors Guild Award, which is one of the most reliable indicators for who will go on to win the Oscar. As for me, I think Anderson displayed enough directorial flourish and excellence to win, especially with the well-constructed car chase near the end. I've seen plenty of car chases, but this one was original and innovative, and suspenseful and thrilling at the same time. Ryan Coogler would be his closest competitor, as his work in Sinners was fabulous, but I'm sure he'll get many more chances in the future. Chloe Zhao has already won Best Director for Nomadland a few years ago, and while she performed emotional wonders for Hamnet, I'm guessing the Academy will say, hey, you've already got one. As for the other two nominees, Joachim Trier's work in Sentimental Value reflects the stereotypical Scandinavian sensibilities. That is, stark, spare, and even a little cool. But is it enough to overtake Anderson or even Coogler? Then we have Josh Safdie, whose direction of Mighty Supreme is solid and confident. But the film and the film's star is perhaps a little polarizing or divisive. I think being nominated is the award for Safdie. So finally on to Best Picture. There are 10 films nominated, but in all fairness, the top two are One Battle After Another and Sinners. Much has been said about Sinners' amazing record 16 nominations, the highest in Oscars history. But will it ride this favoritism to land the coveted Best Picture prize? As for me, my favorite of all the nominees is actually Hamnet. Though its first hour is a little slow, the final half hour is worth all the pain and sadness, as well as your patience. It's so good I continue to think about it ever since I saw the film in December. It's emotional, cathartic, heart-soaring, tragic, and yet ultimately uplifting. What a crescendo. So Hamnet would be my vote for Best Picture. But ultimately, if it's between One Battle After Another and Sinners, I'm going to go out on a limb and go with my heart. I enjoyed and liked Sinners more than One Battle, and am hoping that its late season surge at the SAGs reflects what the Academy is thinking and pushes it to the Best Picture win. So there you have it. Who I would have voted for and who I think will ultimately win on Oscars night. What about you? Are you cheering for One Battle After Another or Sinners? What about Frankenstein or F1? Do you think there will be any surprises? Let me know in the comments below, and please like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much.